Anna had always been fascinated by colors. She loved to paint, draw, and create colorful artworks that expressed her feelings and moods. She had a special gift: she could see the colors of other people's emotions. She could tell if someone was happy, sad, angry, or scared by the hues that surrounded them. She could also change the colors of her own emotions, depending on how she wanted to feel. One day, she met a boy named Leo, who had no colors at all. He was like a blank canvas, devoid of any emotion. Anna was curious about him and wanted to know more. She approached him and asked him his name. "Leo," he said in a monotone voice. "Hi, Leo. I'm Anna. Do you like colors?" she asked. He shrugged. "I don't care about colors." Anna was surprised. How could someone not care about colors? They were the most beautiful thing in the world. She decided to show him her paintings and see if he would react. She took him to her room, where she had hung her artworks on the walls. There were bright and cheerful paintings of flowers, animals, and landscapes. There were also dark and gloomy paintings of storms, monsters, and nightmares. "These are my paintings," she said proudly. "I paint them with my emotions." Leo looked at them with indifference. He didn't seem impressed or interested. "They're nice," he said flatly. Anna felt the pang of disappointment. She wanted him to like her paintings, to feel something, anything. She wondered why he was so emotionless. Was he born that way? Did something happen to him? Did he have a secret? She decided to ask him. "Leo, why don't you have any colors?" she asked gently. He looked at her with a blank expression. "What do you mean?" "I mean, why don't you have any emotions? You're always so calm and quiet. Don't you ever feel happy or sad or angry or scared?" He shook his head. "No, I don't." Anna was shocked. How could someone not feel anything? That was impossible. Everyone had emotions, even animals and plants. Emotions were what made life worth living. She wanted to help him, to make him feel something, anything. She thought of a plan. She would try to make him experience different emotions by doing different things with him. Maybe then he would see the colors of his own feelings. She started with happiness. She took him to the park, where they played on the swings, slid down the slide, and ran around the grass. She laughed and smiled and tried to make him laugh and smile too. But he didn't. He just followed her around with a bored expression. She moved on to sadness. She took him to the cemetery, where they visited the graves of her grandparents. She cried and told him how much she missed them and how they were the best grandparents ever. But he didn't cry. He just listened to her with a detached expression. She moved on to anger. She took him to the arcade, where they played a violent video game. She yelled and cursed and tried to make him yell and curse too. But he didn't. He just played the game with a calm expression. She moved on to fear. She took him to the haunted house, where they encountered ghosts, zombies, and vampires. She screamed and shivered and tried to make him scream and shiver too. But he didn't. He just walked through the house with a brave expression. Anna was frustrated. Nothing worked. He didn't feel anything at all. He was like a robot, a machine, a zombie. She gave up. She took him back to her house and said goodbye. "Thanks for spending the day with me," she said sadly. "You're welcome," he said politely. She watched him walk away with a heavy heart. She felt sorry for him. He was missing out on so much in life. She went back to her room and looked at her paintings again. They seemed dull and lifeless compared to before. She realized that she had lost her own colors too. She felt empty inside. She wondered if she would ever see Leo again. She wondered if he would ever see his own colors. She wondered if he would ever see hers.